Yesterday I discussed Raoult's law, and prior to that I discussed Henry's law. Henry's law is nothing but solubility of a gas in a given solvent. Raoult's law is a binary solution mixture. Liquids are added to form a solution. One liquid having its mole fraction, another liquid also having mole fraction. We have related it. That is, the pressure, vapor pressure of the liquid is directly proportional to mole fraction of the liquid present in the solution. That vapor pressure is called partial pressure because two vapors are there, two vapor pressures are there. Liquid A exerts pressure, liquid B exerts pressure. So I told you already, if two or more gases are there, individual pressure is called partial pressure. So here the term partial pressure comes. So the partial pressure, that is vapor pressure of liquid A, is directly proportional to the mole fraction of liquid A, which is equal to, that is like this. Yesterday I told you this. Partial pressure of A, that is vapor pressure of A, is directly proportional to mole fraction of A into, that is P naught A. This is the fundamental principle. This is especially applied for binary liquid mixture. This is one solution. If for another solution, Pb is equal to Xb into P naught B. Likewise, we have added this total pressure is nothing but Pa plus Pb is equal to Xa. This is called total pressure. Total pressure. Xa, that is Pa, P naught A plus Xb, P naught B. This total pressure can be expressed in two ways, mole fraction of A or mole fraction of B. We have derived that P naught A plus P naught B minus P naught A in terms of Xb, or P naught B plus P naught A minus P naught B into mole fraction of A. Both can be used. These two are important relations, or this can be derived from this also. But sometimes in the questions, only mole fraction of B will be given. Sometimes mole fraction of A will be given. Based on that, the formula change. Right? This is a Raoult's law. This is especially applied for binary liquid mixture. And I compared the Henry's law and Raoult's law. That is Henry's law and Raoult's law. Henry's law is pressure applied to the gas. Therefore, partial pressure of the gas is proportional to mole fraction of gas into Kh. This is the pressure of the gaseous mixture applied over. This is the mole fraction of the gas that is dissolved. This is Henry's constant. This is the mole fraction. In Raoult's law, partial pressure, vapor pressure, is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the liquid present. So which is equal to Xa into P naught A. In Henry's law, pressure is applied to dissolve the gas. In Raoult's law, liquid is evaporated to generate the pressure. That is based on the mole fraction of liquid. So if these two are identical, if Kh is equal to P naught A, then both are identical. That means Henry's law is a special case of Raoult's law. So Henry's law is a special case of Raoult's law. So both are right. This is applied for gases and liquid. This is applied for liquids and liquids. This is a binary liquid mixture. This is a gas and liquid mixture. Both are mixtures. So this is the case, Henry's law and Raoult's law relation. So Henry's law is a special case of Raoult's law. Based on this Raoult's law, solutions are classified into three types: ideal solutions, non-ideal solutions. In that non-ideal solutions, Negative deviation and positive deviation likewise. Therefore, solutions based on Raoult's law solutions are ideal and the another one is real. Ideal and real. Ideal solution is the solution which obeys Raoult's law at all conditions, at all concentrations. That means the formula should be obeyed by the binary mixture. So these real solutions are of two types: negative deviation from Raoult's law and positive deviation from Raoult's law. This is ideal solution. So we have to learn three types. Based on the Raoult's law, solutions are simple. Ideal, just like in gaseous state, ideal solutions and real solutions. The solutions which obeys PV is equal to nRT is called ideal solution. But Van der Waals equation is there. That Van der Waals equation is a real gas equation, right? Likewise, here also, based on the Raoult's law, binary liquid mixtures are classified into three types: ideal solutions and real. In real, two types: negative deviation from Raoult's law and positive deviation. Look at this. Ideal solutions second one, positive deviation solution. Third one, negative deviation solution. What are ideal solutions? For example, benzene plus toluene. Benzene plus toluene. In this solution, if 10 ml of benzene is mixed with 10 ml of toluene, that is C6H5CH3, 10 ml of toluene. Toluene is this, benzene and toluene. And now the resultant solution is how much? Solution volume is 20 ml. This is the common practice. Any common man feels that if 10 ml of liquid A is mixed with the 10 ml of liquid B, the resultant is 20 ml. This is a common. If this obeys, then automatically the solution is called ideal solution. So this is the example. Now, in this case, delta H is equal to 0 and delta V is equal to 0. What is delta H? If two solutions are, that is two liquids are mixed, the change in heat is 0. If two liquids are mixed, the change in volume is also 0. That means X plus Y is equal like this. If 10 ml is 10 ml, then automatically 20 ml. In real solutions, it's not like that. If 10 ml is mixed with 10 ml, it may be more than 20 or less than 20. That also happens. They come here. So delta H means when two liquids are mixed, there is no change in enthalpy. When two liquids are mixed, the resultant solution is equal to the sum of the solutions. This is the case. This is the case. This is ideal solution, benzene and toluene. There's one example. I'll let you know the other examples also. The graph will be like this. A, this is mole fraction. Mole fraction. A, say this is very high. This is vapor pressure. If mole fraction is very high, the vapor pressure is very high. Because what is the statement of Raoult's law? Vapor pressure is directly proportional to the mole fraction. Vapor pressure is directly proportional to mole fraction. Only A is present. That means only benzene is present. That mole fraction is 1. B is benzene. That is toluene is not added. Then mole fraction of two substances is equal to 1. Therefore, only benzene is present. This is it. Now, as the toluene is adding, then what happens to the vapor pressure? Decreases like this. Why it decreases? A, maximum A, so maximum vapor pressure. If you move in this direction, A decreases. That means what increases? toluene increases. So here it is B1. That means that here A0. That means no liquid A. Here liquid B is 0. Now, based two liquids, this is vapor pressure, benzene and liquid. Benzene has its own vapor pressure. Toluene has its own vapor pressure. Benzene and toluene maximum vapor pressure will be 760, right? This is the vapor pressure, or you can call it as, look at this, depending upon that, or boiling points. This is, now, this is B, and this is A. So it comes like this. You have to think from this direction, like this. And solution is this. This is total. This is total. Total PA plus PB. What is this? This is nothing but vapor pressure. Vapor pressure. And gradually mole fraction is very high. So vapor pressure is very high. Mole fraction is very high. Vapor pressure is very high. Mole B is here. Vapor pressure at a given temperature. Here I am not taking boiling points at room temperature. Two liquids have different vapor pressures. Lower boiling point liquid has higher vapor pressure. So liquid A and liquid B. What is this total pressure? So this is to be understood. If you consider A, maximum here. If you consider B, maximum here. And if mole fraction changes, likewise. What is this total? This is called ideal solution. This is the example, benzene and toluene. Benzene and toluene. Why? Because the force of attraction between the benzene molecules and force of attraction between the toluene molecules is same as that of force of attraction between benzene and toluene also. That means AA and BB, I think this is clear. Now, AA and BB force of attraction is equal to AB, force of attraction. That means among benzene molecules, there is some force. Among toluene molecules, there is some force. If benzene and toluene are added, the force of attraction between benzene and toluene is also same. That's why they are ideal. Whatever the force of attraction between the benzene molecules and force of attraction between the toluene molecules, the same force of attraction will be prevailed between benzene and toluene also. So it can be written like this. The AA force and BB forces of attraction are equal to AB force of attraction. This is called ideal solution. This is called ideal solution. So you have to remember these examples, benzene, toluene, kerosene, petrol, likewise. There are some examples. This is now. Positive deviation means vapor pressure increases when two solutions combine. Look at this example. Ethyl alcohol and water. Ethyl alcohol and water. COCH3 name acetone. COCH3 name acetone and ethyl alcohol. These are examples. Ethyl alcohol and water, that is one positive deviation example. Acetone and ethyl alcohol, that is another positive deviation example. Right? Ethyl alcohol. These are the examples. Now look at this. In this, if 10 ml of A, I am referring these two liquids are A and B. A is mixed with 10 ml of B, resultant solution is greater than 20 ml. That means 10 ml A is combined, 10 ml B is combined, the resultant is 20. What happened there? The liquid molecules before combination are closer. Once they combine, the liquid molecules separate. That means the volume increases. The liquid molecules before combination are very close. Once they combine, the liquid molecules get separated. That means they are not attracted. That means the force of attraction between AB is less than the AA and BB. That's why the volume of the resultant solution is increased. Hence, it is increased. Therefore, vapor pressure is increased. So this is the case. In this case, delta H is positive. That means endothermic. That means cool up. The resultant solution is cool up. Delta V is greater. Delta V is positive. Positive means resultant solution is more. Look at once again. If two liquids are mixed, The resultant solution should be equal to its sum of the liquid. 10 plus 10, 20 here. 10 plus 10, greater than 20, because the force of attractions are weak. So in such a case, you can write like this. AA force, AA and BB forces are, AA and BB forces are stronger than AB forces. That is the meaning. So understand now. Ethyl alcohol molecule and ethyl alcohol molecules are attracted stronger than ethyl alcohol and water. Similarly, water molecules are attracted stronger than ethyl alcohol and water. When they combine, the force of attraction between A and B is less. Therefore, volume increases, the pressure increases. Right? This is the case. And now the graph will be like this. A similar graph, we can write like this. This is vapor pressure. This is mole fraction. And first we draw this graph, common graph. First we draw. And this. Now, this is the real. This is ideal. The dots are ideal because I have given the ideal. Now, this is the total pressure. This is pressure of A. Here it is A1. Here B1. B1 means you have to start here. Vapor pressure B1 maximum, therefore vapor pressure is maximum. As B decreases, vapor pressure decreases. But when compared to ideal, the vapor pressure is more. So this is the case. So this is the positive deviation. Positive deviation. So resultant vapor pressure is greater than the sum. Resultant, that is individual. Right? Next, negative deviation. Examples. Negative deviation, chloroform and acetone. You have to remember the names. Chloroform and acetone. Chloroform and acetone. That is one example. Next, phenol and aniline. This is another example. Chloroform and acetone, phenol and aniline. Right? In this case, if 10 ml of A plus 10 ml of B, tell me now, is if two liquids are mixed, 10 plus 10, what is our expectation? Either 20. Here it is less than 20. So in this case, it is less than 20 ml. What happened there? The force of attraction between AB is more when compared to AA and BB. Hence, what happens? The solution shrinks. As a result, the heat is liberated. So in this case, delta H is negative. That means exothermic. Delta V is negative. That means volume is decreased. Delta H negative means exothermic. The heat of solution is negative. When chloroform acetone combine, the solution gets heat up. When these two combine, the solution cools down. Likewise, and this is the case with that means AA and BB forces are less than AB forces. AB force. In this case, you can draw the graph like the same. Vapor pressure, and this is mole fraction. Mole fraction of A is equal to 1 here. Mole fraction of B is equal to 1 here. So as usual, we can write like this. This is the ideal condition. The dotted line generally represented ideal condition, and this is also ideal condition. But here, tell me now, negative deviation means curve comes bottom. Likewise, the green. This is the total. PA plus PB vapor pressure. Now, this is also like this, and this is also like this. So these are the three graphs. This is the case with that is a Raoult's law, positive deviation, negative deviation, likewise. Relation between vapor pressures and mole fraction of gases in vapor phase. Look at this. There are two liquids, A plus B. A plus B. A evaporates, B also evaporates, right? A exerts some pressure also, B also exerts some pressure. This is called vapor. The pressure exerted by A and B is called total pressure. Is called total pressure. So here, PA plus PB of a solution is equal to total pressure. Is equal to total pressure. In vapor phase, mole fraction of A into pressure total is equal to partial pressure of A. According to Dalton's law. Now listen. We calculate the total solution PA plus PB from Raoult's law. That is there. That is understood clearly. PA plus PB is a solution, that is Raoult's law, total pressure. Now, I want to calculate the mole fraction of A here. In Raoult's law, mole fraction of A are applied for solution. In Raoult's law, mole fraction, for example, I'll repeat once again. PA into XA, that is PA is equal to XA into P naught A, right or wrong? What is this? Partial pressure of A. What is this? Mole fraction of A. This mole fraction of A of in which state? Liquid state. This XA is a liquid state. This partial pressure is in gaseous state. Now, we would like to calculate the mole fraction of gaseous state. Try to differentiate that. This XA refers mole fraction of liquid in the solution. Mole fraction of liquid in the solution. Now I am not discussing about that. I am discussing about the mole fraction of vapor. Here also gases are there. Gaseous mixture is there. Mole fraction can be done. So for that, in vapor phase, that means this. In vapor phase, according to Dalton's law, tell me for gases, what is the formula? The mole fraction into total pressure is equal to partial pressure of A. That is Dalton's law of partial pressure. Dalton's law of partial pressure is equal to mole fraction to total pressure. Right or wrong? This is right. So sometimes the question may be based on this also. So total vapor pressure calculated from Raoult's law can be had for the Dalton's law also. So here total pressure means this is nothing but PA plus PB. PA plus PB. This is mole fraction of A in gaseous phase. That is to be understood. Mole fraction of A in gaseous phase into pressure total means PA plus PB is equal to partial pressure of A. Partial pressure of A in gaseous state. So partial pressure can be calculated like this. This is from Raoult's law. This is from Raoult's law. Look at the difference. This is partial pressure, Raoult's law. This is partial pressure, Dalton's law. This is Raoult's law. This is Dalton's law. What is this? In Raoult's law, it is applied for liquids. Dalton's law is applied for gases.